Hello, welcome back. Thanks for popping along. I've had some great responses and feedback to my video last week of my envelope journal, which is now making its way to Germany. So hopefully its new owner will love it as much as I do and have as much fun with it as I did making it. I've got several more in the pipeline in the work in progress box, which hopefully will come along soon, and I'll share with you maybe some of the progress and some of the steps that I use when I make things, as well as showing you the end results. One of the difficulties or the drawbacks I have is not being able to really have my camera out all the time. So as much as I'd like to do a little bit more of showing you my processes, I need to probably make a bit more space in my room. And if any of you have seen my Instagram posts, and I think a lot of you can relate, that no matter how much space I have, I seem to end up working in the smallest of spaces on my desk. But at least I have everything to hand that I need, but I do seem to end up working in a postage stamp size area. Anyway, back to the reason why I'm here today. I've always loved natural history books and nature books ever since I was a kid, and seeing people make journals and ephemera, all of those things really inspired me to get back into paper and look for books to indulge, I guess. So these are books that I've picked up over, I don't know, the last year or so, but again, if you see my my Instagram posts, you'll see how I'm a little bit of a book hoarder. But again, it's what makes you happy, I guess. So the first one I wanted to share with you is The Natural History of Britain and Europe. It's lovely, just full of lovely things. The pages are pretty sturdy, and there's a great mixture of hand-drawn pictures and words, just to pick out a few little bits and pieces that I wanted to share. So you can see there's a light sort of captures the page there. It's a bit of a shine to it. So you can see there's some fussy cutting opportunity, or there's some die cutting opportunity, and later on in the video I'll show you how I've used some of these style of pages in my projects over the last few days. So there's just so many lovely goodies. I know some people bugs aren't their thing, but I love them. So there's some really lovely cool bugs in this book, some really beautiful butterflies here too. So again, that make a lovely journal card, or indeed fussy cuts. You can see I've already pulled out some bits and pieces here, but again, the text will make some great pockets. There's some lovely amphibians in here too. So all in all, some nice pages there of full page photographs as well, which perhaps I wouldn't use for the image itself, but using the colours in the background as a page, or to matte and layer into a pocket would be ideal. So so that's one that I would highly recommend if you're into your fussy cutting or making junk journal ephemera. Really, plenty of tag opportunities in there as well. So that's number one. Second one is one that I've only just recently discovered. Tony Soper is a chap who comes up regularly in books that I've got, natural history books. So this one, A Companion to Natural Britain. So I'm really lucky that I've got lots and lots of charity shops. I'm close to Norwich, so I've got lots of charity shops around Norwich and Great Yarmouth. So spend a little time mooching around, seeing what I can find. But eBay's a great place. Abe Books online as well. So I get a lot of, once I've found a book, a bit like the Victorian country diary, Edwardian country diary, Elizabeth Holden. A bit like that, you know, once you find a book you like, then you tend to buy it loads and loads. So here's another one. So again, it's a book with some nice sturdy pages, a bit of a shine, but a mixture of some really lovely photography. Oh, sorry, gave the knock a bit of a knock there. With, look at this, some really beautiful illustrations. So again, some fussy cutting opportunity, and also some die cutting. Look at these birds, absolutely beautiful. So again, you know, you can die cut these, fussy cut them, make them into tags. So this was a project that I've done this week on using some of these pages from this book. So a tall pocket here, nothing in it yet, but I've just done some decorating here. This would be a little bird, a couple of birds there that I pulled out of the previous book, and a bird on that one too. So you can see that the flowers there make a lovely background. You could add some more little labels on, or a bit of stamping, which I may well do in the future. So as I say, this one, I think I just fell in love with these birds, and oh, whoops, sorry, there goes my camera. And yeah, just some beautiful illustrations. So that's that one. And then book number 3, picked this one up some time ago for the princely sum of £1.50. Sorry, I keep knocking the camera. But again, a really great book, a combination of photography and illustrations, and basically everything through the natural world. I like this one because of its size. The height, well, it's over 30 centimeters, so it's a really nice size. This book has more of a matte feel to it. The pages are a bit thicker than in the other 2 books, but again, hopefully you can see there some fussy cut opportunities, some photography, again some opportunity for making tags, making pockets, and making ephemera. Again, we've got some plants there. What have we got on this one? What did I pick out? Oh, my favourite, some more beautiful dragonflies. So that one there was The Natural History of the British Isles. So again, another book on my list to have another copy of. So in the last few days, I've been doing all sorts of things with some of those bits of page that have bugs and butterflies, flowers, all sorts of things. I've just gone through these this morning with the sewing machine, and they're literally just backed onto some scrapbook paper. So it's 3 layers here of page. There's the illustration from the book page. There's another book page from just, I think that was from an encyclopedia, backed onto some scrapbook paper. A label here, likely from either Shabby Dabby Doodah, Tracy Fox or Artie Mays. And then I've just sewn around the actual illustration part. So several of those, just as they are, like that. Some wasps there, some trees. This one's slightly different. I'm not sure I like the little tab on the top, but yeah, it's a bit flimsy for what I like. But on this one, I've added some paper on the back, so some coffee dyed scrap paper, pull down sheet there. So that's that one. I've done that on a couple actually. I'll put some more cheesecloth on that one. So you can see how Now again, you can go back in and add a few more labels, put some stamping on, but these are all going to end up either in a journal, in the stock box for my Lucky Dip ephemera packs. There was another one. I've done these sort of slimmer ones, so they've got paper on the back, so you can just see how versatile those pieces of sections of those pages are. So yeah, I went a bit mad the last few days. Some of these I've added some distress oxides onto the back, but again, I think I've done enough of those for now. So those over to the side, and then the last thing to show you is inspiration from Joey DeFee. I think in lockdown I discovered Joey's channel and found, I think, probably the first YouTuber to sort of resonate with my love of just playing with paper. And yeah, so she sort of was a real sort of inspiration to start messing around and seeing what I could do with book pages. So I'll give a link down below of Joey's channel. So she's got loads of really good, concise, step-by-step inspiration videos on there. So these are inspired by one of her videos, and these have started life as one of those pages, full book page of a photograph, which you might not think you're going to be able to use as a page, but I just loved, once they were folded up, how the colours just looked. And yeah, so this creates a two-tier pocket rather. So that tag can pop in there, that tag can pop in there. You could add a little tab on the side, so it could be a flip in a journal, it could be just paper clipped into a journal, it could be stuck on three sides to make another pocket, or stuck completely down just to use the two pockets there. So I've made a few of those, and I've just sewn around the edge to just give it a bit more security on there. So that one was trees, this one was ferns, put a little birdie on there, some cowslips again on the back, some grasses. I just love, not having to be too fussy about, the idea isn't to be able to see the imagery as such, but it's just the colours that, and the theme of the item that comes together. And this was, I think, my favourite one. This was the first one that I did for a sort of autumny woodland journal. So that's that, a bit of washi tape down the sides. And then this one with a rhododendron on there. Again, one of the sort of fussy cuts from one of the books. And again, two pockets on there. And then lastly, from my sewing today, has been just these two lilies. I think this is a die. I think it's a Temu die actually that I bought and thought I'd see how it was. But again, it's just big enough for a tag, perhaps a couple of faux tickets in there. Yeah, so again, that can be placed straight down onto a page, made into a flip, glued three sides to make another pocket area on there. So I hope that's sort of given you a little bit of inspiration, and perhaps you've got some similar books in your stash that you're wondering what to do with, or how could I use some of those really interesting pages, or perhaps some of the photography work in some of your books. So yeah, thanks for coming along, and hopefully I'll see you here again. Please do give me a like and a subscribe, and thanks again for coming along. Thank you.